Hello, lovely souls. We are heading towards a new year, and that is really exciting. But before starting something new like a new year, I like to bring some attention to the endings. Energetically, I find this really important because it means we go into the new year with clean sleeves. And in this video, I will also finish something. This is the 5th video where I'll bring in a little technique to stress down, slow down, calm down in as little as 5 minutes. Today it's a grounding technique and I'll come back to that very shortly. But back to endings and new beginnings for a little while. All new things like new relationships, new jobs, new projects, new year, a new day even can benefit from us closing energetically what comes before. So when we do an ending energetically, we are free to go into the new project with, as I say, clean sleeves, but also an open mind. So how was your year 2023? Was it a challenging year for you? Was it a year full of adventures? Was it a year that you had a lot of pain or difficulties or challenges? Do you maybe need some space to heal from that? Was it a dreadful year that you really only want to forget and again bring some healing into the picture? Maybe it was a year where you achieved a lot, or you have done a lot of effort either personally on your inner work, out there in your job, in your career, or in your family. Then maybe it's time to give yourself merit for your efforts. Maybe celebrate what you have achieved. And maybe you have learned something from your experiences during this year. What comes to your mind when you're looking for what you learned this year? 2023 was a year in the psychic system of challenges. It was a year of initiation. It was taking some time to reflect and contemplate on how we've used our energy during the year that passed, brings new light into what we want for the future, what we want for the next year to come, what we want to manifest, what we want to create more of, how we want to use our energies in the future. Maybe you have New Year wishes for yourself. Maybe you have New Year wishes for your loved ones, maybe even for the world. And I think that the wishes need to be supported by actions so that we every day confirm these wishes by what we're doing. This way we help bringing the energy in the direction we want to go, becoming co-creators with the universe, co-creators with the divine through our thoughts, through our emotions, through our actions. I have personal wishes for myself, for my body, for my health, for my work, for my family, and I know that I need to confirm those wishes through my actions. And I practice seeing these wishes as fulfilled rather than worrying about it not happening. And it goes for myself, it goes for my family, it goes for the world. So I can look at myself and my life and see what can I do to make the world a better place, at least a little bit, a tiny bit better. And I do have a New Year wish, which I want to share with you because maybe it resonates with your heart as well. I wish we take a little bit better care of each other. New Year is full of good food and celebrations, but it's also the time for loneliness, for stress, for despair, for family quarrels, for alcohol abuse. So what does it mean to take care of each other? Let's be inclusive rather than exclusive. Let's take that phone call that really means a lot to the person you can reach, or do a special invitation if it's possible for you. Whatever you can do to include rather than exclude. Second, let's give each other some slack. Don't take everything in the worst meaning. Even your spouse or your mother-in-law are probably trying their very, very best in this situation. And it's not easy to be a lot of people together, and it's not easy to be alone. So give each other some slack, give yourself some slack. Let's protect the children. Every child needs at least one parent who's sober and can take care of their needs. Let's respect each other's space Sometimes the best way to solve an issue is to take a deep breath and leave the argument, leave the issue. Maybe right now is not the moment to go into it. Take a deep breath, leave each other some space. And yes, I do have a little technique for you today too. A 5 minutes technique of how to relax in as little as 5 minutes. And I call it the grounding roots. When we get into an argument or feel really upset, the energy seems to go straight into our heart and our head. So what we need to do is to ground them. We need to bring that energy consciously down into our feet. So this very easy exercise helps me a lot to ground my roots, to ground me, to go into my center, to feel connected and calm. So let's just start with the feet. If you can take your shoes off, it's fine. If not, you can do it anywhere, even with the shoes on. Start noticing your feet. Stand or sit with your soles on the ground. And then you move the weight from one foot to another. And then you feel the gravity. You feel how the earth is holding you. Even through one foot on the ground, the earth is holding you. Gravity is holding you. And so you bring awareness to that. When you bring awareness to something, what happens? The energy goes there. So we're bringing awareness to our feet. Now the earth is safe and heavy, and you're safe connected to this earth. Now what you imagine is that you're kind of a tree or a plant, and from your feet you have roots growing into the earth. The roots are growing really, really deep, and you are connected and you're safe and you are grounded. Now try this. Maybe it's strange for you, but you can even take a deep breath and sort of pull the energy from the earth and inside you, like you're pulling it from down and upwards. So you're like filling yourself with energy from the earth, grounding energy from the earth. You're bringing the energy up through your feet, up through your body, up through your spine, and then all the way up through your chakras. This is the power of your ancestors. It's the power of history that you are carrying, and this makes you safe, this makes you connected and grounded. As with any other exercise, if you've done it a few times when you're not in an acute situation, when it's not emergency, then it will work better for you, because then you don't need to think of how to do it. Next week I'll share the numerology for 2024. So I hope to see you there on the other side. And of course, if you have some techniques that work for stress in Christmas time and New Year's time and any time of the year really, then please let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear. Thank you so much for following me here on the Psyche channel. Thank you for likes and comments and subscriptions throughout the year. I wish you a healthy and happy new year. Let's share some love.